Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are well. Today in this video I am going to explain some of the important questions from kinematics. Many days onwards, many of my students are asking to prepare some important expected questions for their first year exam, annual exam. So keeping in eye with their demand, I have prepared these selected questions. Especially these 12 questions are long questions from kinematics, which includes your motion in a straight line, means in one dimension, motion in a plane, means vectors, motion in 3 dimensions also. That means all these questions related with kinematics. First question is, derive the following equations of motion for uniformly accelerated motion from velocity time graph. You have studied about the motion of a body, especially a body which moves with uniform acceleration in a straight line. So we have studied 3 equations of motion, and we have studied how to derive these 3 equations of motion from velocity time graph. These 3 questions are v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square equal to 2as. Suppose the question is there to derive these 3 equations without anything is not mentioned about the graph. You can derive with the help of a graph also, does not matter. But if it is given velocity time graph, definitely we have to derive it from the velocity time graph. All the time we take time in the x-axis. Next question. Use integration technique to prove that the distance travelled in nth second, not distance travelled in nth second, s equal to ut plus half at square equations. You know how to find the distance travelled by body in t second. This is the distance travelled by the body in nth second, means s nth equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. You can derive from by using the equation s equal to ut plus half at square. Distance travelled by body in nth second means distance travelled by body in n second minus distance travelled by body in n minus 1 second. By using that concept, you can derive this. Third question. Explain with example the distance between the magnitude of a velocity over an interval of time and average speed over the same period. You have to distinguish between the magnitude of velocity over an interval of time and the average speed over the same period, so that the average speed is either greater than or equal to average velocity. You have to prove whether average speed and velocity are equal or any one is greater or smaller. When is the equation sign true? Fourth question. Draw the following graphs for an object projected with a velocity v naught, which comes back to the same point. After projecting, the body comes to the same point after some time. So you have to draw the graph. Graph is very important for your exam. Acceleration versus time graph. All the time you have to take the time in x-axis, acceleration in y-axis. Speed versus time graph. Third one is the velocity versus time graph. Fifth question. Discuss the nature of motion from acceleration time graph. In this graph, x-axis time, y-axis acceleration. That means it seems that the body is moving with a constant acceleration. this is uniform acceleration or this is variable acceleration. From this graph you have to identify discuss the nature of motion of the acceleration time graph. Nature of the motion, whether constant or increasing or variable, that one you have to decide from this graph. In all graphs, time is taken in x-axis and the acceleration is taken in y-axis. Sixth one, what will be the ratio of a distance moved by a freely falling body from rest? Distance traveled by a freely falling body from rest in 4th and 5th second. That means you have to show the ratio in 4th and 5th second distance traveled by a freely falling body. 7th question, what do you understand by resultant vector? What is resultant vector? So that vector addition of two vectors is different from scalar addition of two scalars. How the vector addition of two vectors is different from scalar addition of two scalars. 8th question. State triangle law of vector addition. Laws of vector addition. Triangle law of vector addition. Find analytically the magnitude and direction of a resultant vector. You have to show the magnitude and direction of a resultant vector, that is analytically. 9th question. State and explain laws of vector addition. Simply you have to state the laws and you have to explain the vector addition. 10th one. This is very, very important. A projectile is fired with a velocity u, making an angle theta with the horizontal, so that its trajectory is a parabola. Its trajectory, its path is a parabola. Derive expression for time of maximum height, time of flight, maximum height and horizontal range. This is one of the very important questions. These questions in form of short questions and its applications also you may find. 11th one. State parallelogram law of vector addition so that resultant of two vectors A and B inclined at an angle theta is r equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. This is also very important question. Last question, 12th question. Derive an expression for the centripetal acceleration of a body moving in a circular path of radius r with uniform speed v. What will be the direction of the velocity and acceleration at any instant? Once again I am repeating. Derive an expression for the centripetal acceleration of a body moving in a circular path of radius r with uniform speed v. What will be the direction of the velocity and acceleration at any instant? So that's for today. So I hope that you will go through these important questions, you will practice thoroughly. I expect that directly or indirectly it will help you lot in your coming exam. Up to the next important questions. Till then, bye.